Hello and welcome to Swipe. Coming up, festive fun or seasonal stress? Are gadgets changing how we enjoy Christmas? Your own MiniMe. With the help of a 3D printer, we shrink one of Sky's reporters.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Floating in the most peculiar way, singing astronaut Chris Hadfield talks to Swipe. And battles in space. We take a look at some of the more family-friendly games around this Christmas. If you're lucky, you'll have been given a shiny new gadget of some description this Christmas, although Santa says there is no chance I'll be getting that Ferrari I asked for. I must be on the naughty list again. If you're not quietly swearing whilst trying to work out how your new laptop works, chances are you'll either be Skyping Granny in Australia or Instagramming your sprouts. Technology is transforming our lives, but how is it changing Christmas? Sky's Katie Spencer has been finding out.
Do you like the iPad?
Yeah!
What do you like about it?
It's good for Eliza.
Wanting to get our hands on all the latest gadgets and gizmos at Christmas is nothing new, really. Long gone are the days of having a lump of coal in a stocking.
I like the iPad as well.
But in the last few years, our lives have become increasingly more plugged into technology. Social media now dominates how we communicate. So at a time when families are meant to come together, are we in danger of losing the spirit of Christmas?
Certainly with smartphones and being, linked to Facebook and Twitter and all these different social media platforms, that communication that happens across the dinner table and that coming together as a family is disrupted by technology.
Have we taken our tech obsession too far, counting our Christmas dinner calories with a smart fork, or waging war on the neighbours with our very own drone? Also out this year, there's the iPotty, combining toilet training with a built-in tablet stand, a step too far for some. But this year, an increasing number of companies are trying to work with children's curiosity by integrating learning games with the latest technology.
Children emulate what their parents do, and whether we like it or not, we all use tablets now, we all use smartphones, and children want to be involved in that.
What are you playing, Jazz?
For the first time, this year, sales of tablet computers are likely to have overtaken PCs. Although that's been an early Christmas present to high street retailers, one of the biggest causes of arguments over the festive period is likely to be figuring out how it all works.
If I'm at a high level, it's because you've played on my tab.
And upgraded your levels.
One solution Amazon Kindle has come up with is its Mayday service.
Thank you for pressing the Mayday button. How can I help you?
Whoa!
No need to shout at a loved one. Instead, they promise someone can calmly explain what you need to do.
And I expect, on Christmas morning, we will be having a lot of arguments about how do I register this Kindle or how do I set up this iPad properly. But hopefully this year a little better than the last year. All tech companies have to focus really hard on making their products easy to use because they want more people to buy them, not just the gadget hardcore.
It's estimated parents will have spent over £3 billion on the latest gadgets for kids this year. While that may mean a bumper stocking for some, taking the time to switch off from technology might be a trickier matter altogether.
This is the best Christmas ever.
Katie Spencer, Sky News.
You're watching Swipe. Coming up, we meet the astronaut turned singer, Commander Chris Hadfield. But first. Now, I don't know about you, but I've often thought what I really want is a miniature version of myself. And not just because this suit has something of a squeezed middle. A room full of mini-me's, brilliant or maybe creepy, I'm not too sure. Well, through the magic of 3D printing, a London-based company is helping people to create models of themselves. So, rather than glamorous old me, we sent Sky's Gemma Morris to give it a try.
If you're stuck for any last-minute Christmas gift ideas, here's a totally unique suggestion for you. I'm at Selfridges in central London. At the pop-up I Maker store where they've got a 3D photo booth. Customers get inside and have about 50 photos taken from every angle, and it should lead to the creation of one of these, a little 6-inch figurine, a mini you. Now the man running it all here is Sylvain. Hello, Sylvain.
Hello.
Now I'm going to have a go in the booth.
Yes.
What can I expect? What's about to happen to me?
You're going to get scanned by all our cameras, and after a little while we print you in a figurine pretty much like this one. Does it resemble?
Now, how is this printed? What kind of technology does this use?
We use a professional printer printing on a powder with color. It is not painted at all. It's printed just like you are.
It's going to be an exact replica of me then, yes?
That's it.
Sylvain assures me that once inside the booth, he'll shout out instructions telling me to stay perfectly still.
Goodbye and good luck.
Bye.
Oh, it's very bright. It's a bit like being in a sunbed. As my body is captured in 360 degrees, I can't help but wonder how many people would really want to see themselves in 3D plastic and pay £159 for the privilege.
Can I change my position?
A couple of minutes later, I leave the booth and pick the best of 3 options. It may be cutting-edge technology, but that doesn't mean you can escape age-old photo booth pitfalls, the classic eyes closed shot, for example. But when you've chosen images you're happy with, the details are sent to iMaker's 3D printing centre in another part of London. And in just a few days' time, my mini plastic clone should be delivered to Sky News HQ. And here it is, my 3D printed MiniMe. Let's have a look. Wow. Well, it's got a kind of a green hue to it, but I guess that's a pretty good likeness. It's kind of surreal looking at yourself in 6-inch plastic. But the detail is quite remarkable. You can even see the nail varnish on my fingertips. Strands of hair and detail, even on my face where my makeup is. The collar on my shirt even, and my shoes too. Even my fingertips. Although, I've got to say, I still don't know who I would give this to as a Christmas present. It would have to be somebody who really loves me. Maybe my mum, perhaps.
You're watching Swipe. Coming up, we take a look at one of the smallest drones on the market. But first, Commander Chris Hadfield, he has to have been one of the most talked about people of 2013. The Canadian astronaut became famous for tweeting breathtaking images of the Earth's surface from on board the International Space Station. And if that wasn't enough, he even managed to record a cover of David Bowie's Space Oddity from space.
Ground control to Major Tom.
He is clearly one of the coolest men on the planet and above it. Now he's back on Earth, we managed to catch up with him.
I flew in space 3 times and used the best of the technology on board. But this last flight, 5 months with the invention of social media, gave me a chance to share it like never before. To not only be able to widely distribute, say, a picture. Take a picture of whatever, I don't know, the Firth up north of Edinburgh. Take a picture and within minutes send it to the world so that everyone in the UK could see it, but also everyone around the world. And even more importantly, could respond back. Hundreds of thousands of people could sort of their own volition, come on board. That sharing of a new human experience, which is what social media is all about, the sharing of human experience, was a wonderful invention for something like spaceflight. When I recorded it, the genius of Bowie was evident in that it affected, the place affected how I sang the song. And I loved how just the vocals sounded. It surprised me. And that then led to my friends putting some instrumentals underneath, and then with permission from Bowie to videotape it on board, and then my son and an editor to put together the final product. M. Greiner put the music underneath, and now it's been seen. Just the one video that my son made, posted to his website, has been seen almost 20 million times, and with the rebroadcasts, of course, it's hundreds of millions of times around the world that's been seen. And even Bowie himself said it was, I think, the best cover ever. So immense praise for something that was really just kind of a father-son project.
Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing left to do.
You're watching Swipe. Coming up, a few family pleasers in this week's Games Review. But first, here's a roundup of anything you might have missed over the last few days. Think of a drone and you picture something fairly big, right? But check this out. The robot Dragonfly. Invented by a team of Dutch researchers, It's one of the smallest, lightest drones on the market and can detect obstacles as it flies. The Delphi navigates using flapping wings, onboard cameras and a tiny computer. One of its uses could be inspecting unsafe buildings. Nelson Mandela was the most popular Google search in 2013. Following his death earlier this month, millions of people logged on to find out more about the anti-apartheid leader. Gadgets were also popular, with searches for the iPhone 5S and Samsung's Galaxy S4, both making the top 10. Can't be bothered to drive to see your relatives this Christmas? Well, this is Ford's solution. Let the car do all the hard work. This is the snappily titled Automated Fusion Hybrid Research Vehicle. Ford's hope to get in on the self-driving car market. It uses LiDAR, infrared light sensors to you and me, to produce a 3D map of the area around it, which is apparently sort of how dolphins use sound waves. Just don't try to take it for a swim. The virtual currency Bitcoin has dramatically fallen in value after China's biggest trading platform banned deposits in yuan. At its peak, Bitcoin traded at £764, but on Wednesday, one Bitcoin was valued at just £389. 2 weeks ago, China told financial institutions to stop providing Bitcoin-related services and products, warning it could be used for illegal activities. And talking of Bitcoins, how do you fancy making over £120,000 worth of the virtual currency? That's the reward being offered by Telegram, a secure messaging service app. Confident in its security, the company has set hackers the challenge. It'll publish encrypted Telegram traffic on its website between the company's founders, Pavel and Nikolai Durov. The winner will have to be able to recover a secret email address. You're basting the turkey for the 10th time, the kids are running wild. What can you do? Well, look no further. We asked our all-knowing expert, Keza MacDonald, to recommend a few games that should keep everyone quiet.
Caramelize onions.
Manipulate splines.
Engage digital volt bit.
Nice,
oh, that's me.
Space Team is an excellent game to play with as a family if you have more than one iPhone or iPad. Basically, it makes you the captain of a spaceship, and everybody who's playing with you is also running the spaceship with you. So it gives you commands. You end up saying ridiculous things like install the Flibberty Gibbets or wipe the windscreen, and you have to say what you're doing, and then the other player has to do it on their screen. It requires immense coordination. It's usually totally chaotic. After a while, everyone just ends up shouting over each other. So really, it's ideal for Christmas. Star Wall is a ridiculous premise. Imagine you're a narwhal and you're in space, and all of your friends and family are also in space and are also narwhals, and you're fighting each other to pierce each other's hearts with your big long narwhal noses. It's ridiculous fun. You can play the demo for free on the PC. The full version will be out later in the year. But for now, all you really need is a PC, at least 2 people, and about 10 minutes to have a good time. Rayman Legends has up to 4 players. It's a really colourful, beautiful platformer. It's very creative as well. It's especially good to play with younger members of the family at Christmas, but it's got enough going on to keep older family members entertained as well. My favourite family game for Christmas is definitely Super Mario 3D World. You might not have a Wii U, but there's a really good reason to own one. Super Mario 3D World is ridiculously inventive. It's gorgeous, colourful, it's got classic Mario platforming. It's excellent fun for little kids, but it's better fun, I think, if you're playing it as a family with some people who are older and some people who are younger, because you can all help each other out. The great thing about the game, though, is that sometimes it's cooperative and sometimes it's competitive, so you're switching every minute between fighting each other and helping each other out. Meow.
Well, that's your lot for this week. Remember, you can catch up with the breaking tech story, so all week on Sky News for iPad, our smartphone apps, and skynews.com. We'll see you next time.